Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. Snuck in on me again. Well, it's Sunday morning. We've got the kiddies all fed. Birds got plenty to eat. Now it's time for old Mr. Tom to have something. But it's getting on up there in the morning. So we're going to do a little bit of brunch. And we're going to make something special. Something we don't often eat. But something that reminds me of starting in my childhood. And I've enjoyed off and on as a special treat all these years. So, y'all grab a chair there in the dining room or stand over there by the doorway in the kitchen. You know, we got social distance. And I'll show you what we got going on. Okay? So as always, I got it laid out here. And I'm sure many of y'all saw me buy my bagels on my last shopping trip. Yep, it's a treat for me. So, what have we got here? Well, like I say, we got to have some bagels. And I've got some Thomas bagels here. They're the everything variety, which means they got a whole pile of different seeds on them. Now, you can use plain bagels, onion bagels. I'm not sure the blueberry bagels work out so well, but you get the idea. And you're going to need to season it up some. So we've got some Italian seasoning here. Some garlic salt. Some pepper. And some sweet hot mustard. I didn't have any other. And Judy, one of you viewers out there, nice, kind, sweet lady, sent me a Hickory Farms gift box there, she did, and this was in it. And I can tell you, it's yummy, so I'm going to be using it. And we're also going to need a little olive oil. I haven't drug it out of the cabinet yet. Yep, so let's just get it right now. We'll dig it out of there, since I might forget it. So yeah, you need some olive oil. So we got it out now. Won't be needing that honey. Well, I guess you could use some, but we're not. And part of the special treat, now you don't have to have this. This is optional. Because trust me, even if you leave this off, it'll still be more yummy. But since I happen to have a package that I bought here back in 2019, and this is a cold smoked, salt brined salmon. Some people call it lox. And that's what my great uncle Charlie called it. He was Polish. And finally, we got some provolone cheese. Now you can use your favorite kind of cheese. You can use cheddar. It's not my favorite for this. You could use Colby Jack, Monterey Jack, or Swiss. But when I do this, it's either provolone or Swiss. I just like the taste of them. I think it goes better with the spices. Sweet, tangy, hot mustard, and cold smoked salmon. Of course, you're going to need a little oven pan there. This one goes with my toaster oven, because that's what we're going to be using. And we'll have us a little cutting board here, and one of my little small bagel cutting knives. So, now that we got it all set out here, let me slide it all to the side, and let's get making this up. A breakfast brunch bagel, the likes of which you've never seen before. So the first thing we got to do is we got to get our bagel cut. Yes, we do. And these bagels here that got everything on them, just going to tell you right now, they make a little mess, they do. And see, bagels held together on both sides there where they didn't quite cut it. So that's what we got the bagel knife for, see? So now we got it cut. Nice and fancy we do. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of this olive oil. We got a little bitty stainless steel container here with a little bitty brush. And all we're going to do next, and this is just so I don't waste olive oil, we're just going to pour a touch in that pan, a little bowl or whatever, and we're just going to brush it on that bagel. Don't take a whole lot. You know, you just want to get it good and covered. And this way I just don't waste a whole bunch of it. You know, I can always pour a little bit more in there, which I'm going to have to. Didn't put enough in. I'm stingy with my olive oil. That stuff's pricey now. I'm just going to give it a nice good coat. And if you wonder, you could use butter, and I have when I've been out of olive oil. But old Mr. Tom, he's trying to eat as healthy as he can these days. He ain't getting no younger. Treated my body a little rough over time. And olive oil is just so much better for you. Or so they tell me. So you just put a thin coating on there. That's all you're going to do. And we won't waste that little bit we got left in there. No, we won't. Now, it's simple. We got our pan. We're just going to set these pieces right on that pan we are. And we're going to take it over here in just a minute. And we're going to set it in our toaster oven, okay? That's what we're going to do with it. So, let's take her on over to the toaster oven and get her put in, okay? Well, we'll head on over here to the, toaster oven. Tricks, watch out, baby. Yeah, I'm cooking, so Trix thinks she's gonna get something. So just open up the old toaster oven right here. I'm gonna slide it on in there. We are. Ain't hard. Close up the dough. And we're gonna hit the toast. Okay? And then just start. See? Elements come on, and it's gonna start toasting the top of those bagels. Now we just want to lightly toast it. Now my toaster oven, when you set it on toast, automatically sets the time to 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, we'll have to check it to see if they're done enough or if they need a little bit more time. Okay? Okay, the toaster oven went off. It's been 5 minutes. Let's take a look at it. I don't think they've done much. Take them out real quick and check them. Right here. Sorry for all the noise. Nope, not toasted too much. So we're going to stick them on back on in there. For another 5 minutes we are. Yep. Set it at toast. Hit start. So we'll toast them up another 5 minutes. And we'll come back and check them again. It's been a while since I've done this. Sort of relearn it myself. Trixie. Trix. You should have told me it was going to take longer than 5 minutes. I thought you was my cooking sidekick. You ain't too interested in it. Well, you will be once that salmon breaks out, I'm sure. Okay. Thanks for all the help. Well, after an additional 5 minutes, total of 10 minutes. I believe by the smell they might be ready. Oh yeah, they're ready. Lightly toasted. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. First stage is complete. Yep. They are toasty. Excuse me there, Tricks. We just gonna bring these on over. They're sliding all around because we're using that fancy silicone Reynolds wrap we are. It's slicker nice. So now we're gonna finally get on to the second stage and completion of these fine breakfast brunch bagels. Oh yeah. So the next step, and you might want to let these cool just a second or two. We're going to take some of that there sweet hot mustard, and if you have some Grey Poupon or spicy mustard, you can use it as well. And we're just going to take, and we're going to spread us a nice thin layer on each of these bagels. Oh yeah. That's going to pack on the flavor all by itself. Trust me, it is. Ooh, don't take a whole lot. Unless you like a whole lot. We're just going to spread that mustard right on top of them there. And we're making a mess. And that. Spread some more on the second one. Now if you don't like mustard, you can leave it off. Whew. Things a little bit slick on it. I know this ain't too fancy for cooking video. It's just real life. See? Got them done. Made a mess of our hands. So let's go wash up. So we're going to add a little bit of garlic salt. Oh yeah, you got to have that garlic. And we're not going to go wild with it. We're just going to sprinkle some of that around. Ever so lightly. On top. Love the garlic. Next, we're going to put us on some of this here Italian seasoning. Here again, don't need a whole lot. Sprinkle just lightly, ever so lightly. And a touch of fresh ground pepper. Just sort of wave it over. Now we got to get some salmon out. Yep, sure do. And I got a raw saran wrapped up here. Now we're going to just take out some slices, and they're just little bitty thin things. We're going to lay some along that bagel. Sort of like laying bacon strips there. Don't take a lot. Just about like that. Pour. And repeat it on the second bagel. Oh, my stomach's already starting to growl. Yeah. I think we'll just put a fifth one right there. Okay? Give a piece to Trix. There you go, Trix. So, got our salmon on there. That salmon is oily. Yes, it is. So now comes the piece de deliciousness. We're going to take a slice of that nice provolone. Like I say, you can use Swiss. Or your favorite cheese. We're going to use provolone. Okay? Now, they're all ready to go back in the toaster oven. Oh yeah, gotta go back one more time because we want that cheese to get all melty, okay? So come on, let's take it on over to the toaster oven again. Yep, you can see them all put together there. You can see that salmon poking out around the edges. Trix has got her some salmon. And that. Open up the old toaster oven. I'm going to very carefully slide them on back in there. Try to keep them in the center of the pan. We are. Just like that. Close her back up. I'm going to set her on toast again. Hit the start. And we're going to let them, those upper elements right there, come on and start melting that cheese. And we'll come back and check it in 5 minutes, see if it's melted enough to make us happy. Well, 5 minutes is up. Let's take a look at it. Check them out. Oh yeah. Cheese has melted nicely. Yep, they're ready. We'll take them over here on the counter. Try not to slide them off this tray. Got them right there. Now, they're finished. Well, they would be. Except, let's make them a little bit prettier, okay? Let's see what we got up in the old cabinet. Ah, there we go. Some parsley flakes. That'll make it all the more better. Or at least a little bit pretty. So, this is just sort of an afterthought. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit parsley right there to jazz up the color a little bit. Yeah. Give it a little bit of that bright green I am. Right there. And there we have it. Just let them cool a bit. We'll get them plated up. And then we got to give them a taste test. I already know. They're going to be yummy. So the only thing we have left to do is give them a little taste test here. Now I like to cut mine. Now you can go ahead and take yours and pick it up and chomp on it if you want to. We're not going to do that. Nope. We're going to be elegant, okay? Yes, we are. And we're going to take some right here. Let me get y'all. And we're going to try it on out. So, let's stick it all in the chompers. Right here it is. And see if it's as tasty as it smells and looks. Oh my. Woo. That's packed with flavor. Just a hint of spiciness from that mustard. that salmon with that there sort of touch of saltiness and smokiness. And then that provolone cheese. Oh yeah. And this is mighty fine eating for a little old country boy. So we've got our brunch all fixed up here on this Sunday morning. And guess who showed up to see if she can get hers? Gracie. Did you show up see if you could get some salmon? Huh? Did you? You need some salmon from Papa? Did you? You need some salmon? Oh, bless you. You been playing in the dusty living room? We need to, grab you up and dust some, don't we? Well, Papa will get out the salmon and get you some too. Trixie had some, okay? Sure will. So there y'all folks, there you have it. It ain't nothing all too special, but it's something I truly do enjoy. And it reminds me of my great uncle Charlie, who immigrated from Poland right before World War II broke out. Sure did. He was Jewish. And he loved bagels with cream cheese, lox, capers, and some of those red onions, which I enjoy those on here too. And if you got some of those red onions, they call them salad onions. Ooh, those are tasty on this as well. Like I said, use your favorite mustard or spicy mustard, and maybe you'll try this, or you'll try a version of your own. I've done it with just the mustard. Do my olive oil, toast up my bagel, spread on some fine spicy mustard, throw on a piece of provolone or Swiss, and I'm just as happy. I just happen to have that salmon. And every time I do have that salmon, a couple times a year at most, it always reminds me of my great Uncle Charlie taking my hand when I was just a wee thing, and we'd walk down that steep mountainside in Johnsonburg, Pennsylvania, down along Central Street, I believe it was, and there was a place down there. I believe it was a gin mill too, which most places call neighborhood bars, and they served this up too for brunch some mornings. And this was just one of those things. He may have had it only once a month, because he too wasn't a wealthy man, living on Social Security there with my great grandmother. And it brings back memories. Maybe some of y'all have some memories associated with bagels and cream cheese and the likes. So until we see y'all on the next video, y'all take care out there. Stay safe. May God bless you, your family, your friends, and loved ones. Till next, old Mr. Tom, Trixie, and Gracie, and the kitty crew meet you again. Goodbye for now. Yeah, I'm hungry. Time to eat. Enough with the videos. Come on, Gracie, I'll get yours. Yep, let's go.